Welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is Great White Northerner, and we have a box of dimes to hunt today. So these ones are tough. They're hard in the eyes, and really not a whole lot that we want to keep out of these boxes other than silver. I do keep some of the lower mint ones that, just as the ARP comes along and takes this stuff out, I try and grab some of the nicer low mint dimes and set those aside because there may come a time where there just won't be any of these things in circulation. So try and grab some of the harder ones to get and make sure I have at least a selection of those tucked away. I did notice a couple things with this box I had opened up earlier, and there are a couple overstuffed rolls in here. So I noticed these two here standing up above the rest, and when I actually weighed them, which I put my scale out just to show you, these are at 105 grams. And typically, the roll should be around the 91 to 93 grams, which that one sits exactly at. So if nothing else, we got a few extra dimes out of it all. So, and I want to thank everybody. Thank you so much for coming along for the ride, and I hope you guys are enjoying this. I have had a lot of fun doing this. I do try and make sure that I keep the videos entertaining. I don't put up all my boxes. I go through a ton of boxes. So actually why I'm a little bit ahead. I'm only putting out a video every week or 2 weeks to find the time to edit and get it down to a size that that is watchable. And so I'm getting a little bit behind. I'm probably almost a month and a half, 2 months behind now with my videos. And but I am going through a ton of boxes, and I don't. I want to make sure that what you're getting is interesting content. So so when you see my videos and you see I run into some of these collection dumps and stuff, those are kind of few and far between. They may seem a little more common to you because they're the only ones I'm putting up, but there's plenty of times I go through boxes and get absolutely nothing. Went through a quarter box the other day and got zero. Like there was just nothing. I didn't pull a single quarter out of that box. So, so it happens. I also want to thank everybody for joining me. We are at, as of this video recording, 194 subscribers. I'm hoping I'll be above the 250 mark by the time this video comes out. Planning on doing a giveaway, so hopefully I've announced that in my earlier videos. And as a thank you for all of you that have been supporting me. So thank you so much. Let's get into this. I'll move my scale out of the way, and we will start with roll number 1 here as usual. All right, we are on roll 3, and this could be a good sign. We'll see how the box goes. The first 2 rolls were duds, but this will be a very interesting or familiar sight to you US coin roll hunters, because this is a complete roll of US coins. And the more interesting part of it is we have 2 silvers in there. I don't know if you can see them there. We've got one right there and one right there. So that's kind of cool. First time that's ever happened to me is to find a whole roll, and they're so much easier to see in a US roll of US dimes. So yeah, 1964, 90% silver. I'll take that for 10 cents. And where is that other one? Right there. Also 1964. Well, that's cool. It's a good way to start off. I don't think I've actually found any US silver dimes up to this point, so those are the first 2 that I've ever run across. And yeah, and I got them in a roll of all US dimes. So I'll take a look and see what else is in here. If there's anything interesting, I'll bring you back in. Otherwise, I'll move on. But yeah, good start. All right, on to the next roll. Well, as you can see, we've made it quite a ways through the box here. I don't think anything's fallen over there. No. So we're on roll 32, and we have finally got another find. I have pulled out a few of the lower mintage ones there, but nothing too exciting. But this is what I'm bringing you in here for. We got a 1962. I just, one of these paper rolls here, and it just kind of spilled out in a mess, and I noticed that right away. So yeah, we got a nice 80% 1962 silver. Add that up to the finds. We got 3. That's pretty good for a box. So, all right, hopefully we got another 18 rolls to go, so hopefully we can get some more stuff. Well, seeing as there's not much else to talk about, what are we on here? Roll 37, and this is one of those overstuffed ones, and we actually made an extra 60 cents, as you can see. There's your 5 stacks of 10, and we got a whole extra 60 cents. So, all right, we're making bank now. All right, as usual, it's hard to hold back the excitement when you're doing a box of dimes. Box is empty, and we have 3 finds. So that's all right. You know what? We don't get a lot with dimes, and getting 3 silver in a box is better than the average for sure, at least for me anyway. And that's nice to get a couple of the U.S. Roosevelts there. I had not got any of those before. Nice 1962 silver dime. The 3 that I pulled out that were the lower mintage are 2 1990s and a 1991. They're around 50-ish million for those as far as the mintage goes. So nothing too spectacular. Whether I end up hanging on to all those or not, who knows down the road. But for now, pulling them out. We got some US here as well. We got that whole roll of dimes that I got right near the beginning, and then we got another couple bucks worth of dimes there. I went through them all. There's no varieties or anything. They're all fairly modern, and most of them are in pretty rough shape. I did get a penny in one of those rolls. And we had actually that other overstuffed roll that I had. I didn't bring in for that, but there was 80 cents actually in extra dimes in that one. So between the two, $1.40 in extra dimes in this box. So you know what? We did all right. I'm not going to complain too much, and makes for a nice short video. And hopefully you guys enjoyed that. Always nice to get some silver. We'll add that to the stack. All right, forgot to grab this earlier, but as you can see, we got a little bit of silver in there already. I think there's 2 quarters and 6 dimes so far this year. And we got 3 more dimes to add to it. So let's toss those in. And last one. Well, that's a good start. Hopefully I can upgrade my container by the end of the year. I'm hoping I can more than fill that. And yeah, that's it. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. I'm glad you guys came along, and hopefully you guys will subscribe and like the video. And stay tuned for the next one. I got 2 boxes of quarters here and a box of nickels to go through. So hopefully we find something in those. So just a little public service announcement. I thought I would take a quick video of this before I go through this box. My plan was not to really do this on camera. Dimes are pretty boring to watch for the most part, unless you find a lot of dimes or a lot of silver in the dimes. You can't make much of a video out of it. And so I just kind of dig through these without recording. But I thought I would bring you in just to show you the importance of marking your rolls. So if you're coin roll hunting and you're taking your rolls back, obviously the best thing is to try and have a dump bank and make sure that you're taking them always back to that dump bank. Sometimes it's not convenient. Sometimes it's easier just to kind of return them in a branch and get a new box of the same thing. It's easier sometimes to get a box from them if they know they're getting one in exchange. And so I have done that a few times, and just out of convenience for the most part. So anyway, this was a bank that normally I don't dump at, but I must have obviously brought in some dimes at some point because she made up this box for me. And so I saw her bring out 5 bundles of dimes and make a new box and put them all in the box. And I didn't even think about it until I got home, and I looked at them and I realized these are all marked, and they're all marked by me. I typically take a Sharpie and just run them across the top of the rolls, or well, the rolls, but each row. And just to give me some indication that I had looked at these before, and you can see I've got actually 2 bundles in here that must have been ones that I brought back. They all have Sharpie marks along the top of the rolls there. So I know I don't have to go through those, and it's not a waste of time. So make sure you're marking your rolls, and I just thought I would give you a little public service announcement for those of you that are doing some coin roll hunting as well. All right, back to whatever you were watching.